It's your boy Keen. We are back with another one. We got DJ Gertie.
Check, check.
And I got my boy Abdul calling in.
Hey,
We're gonna talk about
hey,
this basketball semifinals and stuff, and we're gonna go in today. You know, how's the week going today, fellas?
My
going
shit.
great.
Yeah. Go ahead, dude. You said it. Go ahead.
Now I was just saying my day's going great.
That's what's up. What's up with you two, Gertie? How's everything going?
Regular week, man. This basketball, all these game sevens are done. I'm finally just good. Now we can really get into some real competition.
Alright, cool. Let's go on the first thing, yo. Steve Nash, what y'all think he's gonna do for the Brooklyn Nets? Or what y'all think that's gonna
I
be?
think it was a smart pickup. It's one of those. It's like if it's like, damn if you do, damn if you don't. It's like I see why they got him because he's close to KD, and it's somebody Kyrie could respect. But if you would have got some other random coaches, just been like Kyrie, the team, blah blah blah. But Steve Nash is gonna be like how they treated Jason Kidd. Like you're not, everyone's cool with him. So it's gonna. I think it's gonna work out. Back in the day, they don't really need to run plays. They just one-on-one basketball. So.
That's facts. What do you think, Abdul?
Damn. To be honest, I don't agree with it. It's frustrating to me because it's just another example of to me, in my opinion, white privilege. There's a lot of coaches, black coaches that are out there, that have a cachet of experience and like an insane resume that they could have picked. This is Brooklyn. This is not like Milwaukee. This is not like some place where it's like the basketball fans are like predominantly white. This is Brooklyn. You need a special kind of coach. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like there's a lot of coaches, other coaches, they could have picked other African American coaches. You got Sam Cassell, you got Ty Lue. You know, so for me, it's like everybody's saying that Steve Nash fit. This is a good move, but it's like he has no experience. Like, what are we basing this off of? You know, just because you were a good coach, a player, doesn't mean you're gonna be a good coach.
I get what you're saying, but I mean, like, we talk about Steve Nash. I mean, Nash been.
There's one white guy in the NBA that a lot of black people respect. I think it's Steve Nash.
Yeah, Steve
He's
Nash.
one of those guys. Like he's part of the crew. He's it. He's one of them.
Yeah, I mean, he put in his time, he put in his work. Steve Nash definitely has. I mean, from my view, he put in his time. I mean, well deserved. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I
Yeah,
can't
but
discredit the
you can't,
man.
you can't. He didn't put his work, or his time. Steve Nash straight up like retired, and he's never coached a day in his life. Like he's never coached basketball a day in his life.
But how you know
So
that
for
though?
me,
How you know the man never coached?
Cause he didn't
because we
shoot.
know
He
what
ain't
team
do
has he
what he do.
coached. He's been playing in the NBA, and outside of the NBA, that's it. He's just been chilling, playing soccer. He's been playing soccer. That's what he's been doing.
Yeah,
So for me,
the
it's
man
like,
retired. I mean,
yeah,
man retired.
Nah, but he definitely is like the inside guy. He was with the Warriors a lot on their run, like in the background though, like not
Okay.
on the court and stuff, but definitely like pulling up to practices, helping out the guys and stuff, talking to them. But I mean, like I said,
but let's be honest. Let's be honest. For me, like when I saw that, it really took me back to like college. You know, it took me back to that because it seemed for me it was just like when I was in college, and I was trying to like prepare for internships and whatnot. Trying to it's a senior year. You're trying to figure out where you're gonna go next, right? And I'm trying all these things, and I'm having conversations with one of my teammates. I'm like, yo, he's white from Connecticut. I'm trying to remember his name. Anyway, he's white kid slinky. I'm like, yeah, what are you gonna do? Yeah, I'm telling you, he's tall, slinky. I'm like, yeah, what are you gonna do? He's like, man, I'm just chilling, man. My dad, Frank, got a job waiting for me as soon as I graduate. And I'm just like, okay. Here I am applying to all these internships in DC, and I'm just getting turned down left and right.
So
And it's like,
I get what you're saying. Definitely, if you have the connections, you're gonna go for it. But I don't want to take all the time and talk about Steve Nash. I mean, I know you played ball and you understand the culture of it, but it comes to a point that I feel like
like I said, Shaquem, there's no plays you're gonna run for them guys.
Yeah,
It's
they
just
just
gonna
gonna run the ball.
one-on-one balls, set a pick,
They,
and
they,
go.
they gonna run
That's
ball.
There's really nothing else to it. They just need somebody there.
We just gonna tap.
you think they're gonna play 1-on-1?
Yeah, down the stretch. Yeah, definitely.
That's the only game. I mean, you gotta think about it. Man, gotta do plays and all of that stuff.
It's gonna be worse than
But
Golden State. Like Golden State moved the ball with KD. With Kyrie and all these guys, they just gonna ball hold. They're just gonna look at them. Karis LeVert, Spencer. They're just gonna hold the ball. And that's it.
So like, besides that point, we talked about earlier, I do see why Nash would be a good fit. You know what I'm saying? Because if I take what he did as a player, as a point guard, and like, hopefully if that does translate, I feel like, he would be able to take Kyrie to the next level. And what I mean by that is, acquiring the ability to, not just be a scorer, but be a leader and make your teammates better. I don't know if y'all remember Steve Nash when he was with Amari Stoudemire, Sean Marion, and
Of
all
course, we
those
know.
players.
yes,
It
sir.
was just like lob, fast break, all these crazy passing assists that he was
The
doing.
7-second
You know,
offense. We remember.
yeah. So for me, it's like they really buy in, and I know Stephen A. Smith was talking about how they must have signed off. It makes sense. Like Kyrie and KD obviously buy in, and you know if we can get that same Steve Nash and like kind of like have it rub off on the Brooklyn team, man, like
I feel like Brooklyn will go far though. Like when you take a stop, you look
yeah,
at it. I feel like Brooklyn would definitely put up some numbers. I mean, they haven't been the fave in the East, but I mean, they'll get some numbers. I'm saying, what you
definitely
think?
high scoring.
I mean, high school. I don't think. I'm not saying they're gonna make it to the finals, but I'm saying they'll do better than they did last year. I'm hoping.
Yeah,
Like I say, you just gotta look at Kyrie with LeBron. LeBron was different. LeBron did a lot. KD, I don't see him as a playmaking, setting everybody else up. I just don't see it. So
I mean,
that's
KD's gonna
like
get his. He's gonna go for his no matter
Kyrie's gonna
what.
get his, KD's gonna get his, but who's really helping everybody else out on my team?
I
that's
mean,
like I'm looking at their numbers. I'm thinking like between Kyrie and KD, that's at least 60 points. And then you got Spencer Dinwiddie
I
who's
mean,
dropping like 20. That's like 80 right there. And Karis LeVert, like he could drop 20. And then the rest of the players, I'm thinking like 130 points a game, 120 or something with these guys.
yeah, but you gotta think about it. You got two players that have been injury prone for the last couple of years. They've been getting hurt. So you can say that right now, and one of them get hurt and they be out for the whole season again. God forbid, let's knock on wood. Don't wish
Maybe
that.
Kyrie might be the one.
So who would be like if you had to God forbid this, like I don't want to say I shouldn't even say this, but like let's just say if you had to pick between those two players to play for the whole season, who do you think the Nets would get the most out of? You know what I'm saying? In terms of like the whole team that
Out of all the players on the
no,
Brooklyn Nets,
out of take the two superstars, like who do you think would benefit the most in terms of like having Steve Nash, and also they would be the most effective for the team, the success of the whole team.
I feel like Kyrie as a star. I mean, because Nash can relate to him as a point guard. I mean, that's probably the only thing. I mean, I could just say Kyrie probably got more moves than Nash, but I can feel like just for the position, he can relate to him being in that position and playing that role for many amount of years. You know what I'm saying? But KD, that's KD's boy, so I mean, it could be different. I could
no,
be wrong.
no, I'm keeping it real. Like I said, I think Kyrie's just gonna be the same old Kyrie. He's not. He don't listen to nobody. That's just what it is. It don't matter who you got as a coach. He had the best player in the league, LeBron, next to him. He still didn't listen. He didn't care. He did what he wanted to do. The coach ain't gonna matter. So that's what I'm looking at. Like didn't listen to Brad Steven and like Kyrie just is gonna do what he want to do.
You,
It's just good for the image. Like yeah, we got Steve Nash as a coach, but Kyrie's still gonna be out there like coaching the team himself, like Chris Paul would be doing some shit.
but Chris Paul's a different type of beast, though.
Exactly. Chris Paul passes. Kyrie don't look to pass, bro.
Yeah, I mean
So
that.
what if so speaking of Chris Paul, my point, like now you just got me thinking, what if Chris Paul was on the net?
Oh, so take
instead of
out
Kyrie.
Kyrie. Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah,
See
yeah,
what I mean? Now you talking.
yeah. If he takes out Kyrie, then I mean you got to think about it. My man's dishing. He's passing. You got to think what he did this year. I mean, I say they should have went, to play LA, but at
Chris
the end of
Paul's
the day,
is a winning player. Like overall, he even though he didn't win nothing, he's a winning player. Kyrie's just a selling tickets player. That's all I see him as. He's just a moneymaker.
so out of Chris Paul and Kyrie, top 10, are they in the top 10 point guard? Would you say Chris Paul's
Chris Paul, not Kyrie.
not Kyrie?
No.
Chris Paul top
Yeah,
10
you
point
got
guard. Okay,
yeah,
okay, I'll
you
take
got to.
that.
They if you say top 10 point guards,
Cause remember, Chris Paul got the steals too. Don't forget.
Oh yeah.
they're
Kyrie's not
both
really
in
out
it.
there
If
trying
you
to get them
say
steals.
top 10, then point guards, then they're both in it. Like there's no 10 other point guards better than Kyrie. They're both in top 10. I would take them. I would take Kyrie and Chris Paul, but I would take Chris Paul over Kyrie in terms of like winning.
Performance wise,
Yeah,
numbers wise, team wise, like you got to think about
or
he.
not. I'll take him for winning. Like he'll
Yeah,
do.
you want to win, you
He'll
want
have
Chris
like
Paul.
Yeah, if you want to win, you're gonna get Chris
Very that
Paul
simple.
yeah,
because Chris Paul he's gonna give you that dog. Not say Kyrie
yeah.
don't got it, but Chris Paul's gonna give you that dog. Especially
You got different type of dogs.
yeah.
Chris Paul is the coach on the floor. When the coach not getting to the players, Chris Paul will set niggas in line. Kyrie's not doing that.
Nah, Kyrie don't care. Kyrie's
Kyrie
to the
will fuck
back.
up the whole locker room and say, fuck
So,
this team, I'm out.
but what was it like? I'm looking at Chris Paul doing this with OKC, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, you were in LA, and on paper, LA had like the craziest team those years. And at one point, they had Lance Stevenson,
Oh yeah.
they had
Mm-hmm.
DeAndre Jordan, Blake Griffin, Jamal Crawford, Chris Paul, JJ Redick.
They
so
had a
for
ship. They
me,
had a
it's
ship.
so for me, it's like what was different
I feel like
that time than
The
now.
way the NBA was playing at the time, that's what I would say. Because they were still
Okay.
working with the big men, the centers, and
yeah,
DeAndre Jordan, Blake Griffin. Like imagine Blake Griffin being a five as of today with that same team. Take DeAndre Jordan on the bench.
oh
That team is different.
yeah, definitely different. It's a different team. Different
DeAndre Jordan's just not a regular. He's not your average like big man.
big man. Yeah.
He's just a pick and roll to the rim, try to catch alleys and stuff.
I mean,
Look at Blake Griffin. Look
Blake
at him.
Griffin, he's
playing
out.
the way he's playing now. Blake Griffin as your five.
Yeah.
Come on.
I mean, he's a different
Yeah.
type.
That's Joel Embiid. That's Joel Embiid 2.0, just shorter. He got all the posts. He got all the moves. He spin around you, do whatever, dribbles and all.
Shake and bake, Ricky Bobby. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. It's just the day and age of the basketball, what it was at the time.
I mean, but you got to think about it. I feel like back then, as you said, it was a different age. They had a ship, but at the end of the day, when you really look at it, it's just like, where was it really going? Like, everybody, you have different personalities. I feel like with where CP3's at right now, he gets to orchestrate.
Oh yeah, because he's with a whole bunch of young guys that's just not gonna speak up and say nothing.
Yeah.
It makes sense. The other guys were already vets and stuff. It was just like, yo,
Yeah, we all vet, yeah.
Blake Griffin don't know if you want to be a ball player or comedian. Like he's out here, he's the man of the league because he's dunking on any and everybody. So you're not gonna tell him what to do. And Chris Paul's like, bro, this nigga's he's too big headed. We're trying to win, but there's too many egos in that team at the time. I think.
Yeah, but the team now that he on, I mean, okay, I mean, he's definitely put up numbers. He definitely put in his time, and I mean, he's a great leader. As they said it, I mean, CP3 is a leader. I don't see Kyrie as a leader, to be honest. You look, when he was at the Celtics. You see what happened with that? Come on now.
Mm.
When he was at the Celtics, everybody was happy. I wasn't happy.
Kyrie was in the same position as Chris Paul is in now. He had young players all around him, but they were all thriving and stuff. But he just couldn't make it. Click.
He couldn't make it click.
And you see when he didn't play, you see how great we did without the dude.
Yeah, without him,
That's
we
why
did.
I'm like
So,
Kyrie.
we did.
I just
Amazing.
I'm good on him.
But you got like I think people don't give I don't know, like I think about
Hold on, Abdul. You gotta speak up. Go ahead.
they really didn't have anything, and they're kind of getting better towards like around that time when James had returned, like but on OKC they got some certified players like killers. They're not like all stars, but you got Gallinari, you got Steven Adams, You got like you got Shea
Yep.
Alexander.
Decent role
Those are
players.
killers. You know what I'm saying? Like young killers. Like Shea does not care, and Gallinari's white. You know he's from some European countries. You know they have no fear. So it's like you
But
didn't
they're
have
all
that
role
with
players though.
Good role
yeah,
players.
but they're like a little bit more than role players. Not especially Shea Alexander. They're a little bit more than role play. And then you got Dennis Schroeder. Like what? No one was like that on Cleveland on that Cleveland team. Come on, they drafted Anthony Bennett number one overall.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Like
Yep.
that's what they was doing. Like and they had Anderson Varejao.
Right. You right.
So
Right.
for
But
me, it's like when people talk about those like those Cavaliers of and what's his name Kyrie at that time. It's like come on, what did you expect him to do? Like Kyrie's great, but he's
Yeah,
not
Kyrie
no
went to go get his
LeBron
numbers, but
James.
he couldn't. That's what I'm saying. Kyrie's not a overall. I don't think he's like a winning player. Like
nah,
if
he's
he's
for
leading, he's
himself.
the number one option. You're not really
Giving it
winning.
to him. Yeah.
No, not you. He's gonna get it himself, but you're not really gonna win. He's not a winning type of
He don't got the
point
dog
guard.
we says. Chris Paul, he got that dog in him. Chris Paul's gonna, and I said like Kyrie, he the last couple of years he has been getting injured like left and right. How long do you think he's gonna stay in the league for now?
He's already
Who?
talking about not playing for too long. Kyrie.
Kyrie, how long you think he? How many years you think he got, Abdul?
I think he's gonna be there for a while just because his talent alone, man. It's not like he's getting crazy injuries and then you see him declining. No, I just think he's like 28 maybe. I feel like he has so much talent. Like
But
he got
money
a
wise
couple
though,
eight
money
years.
wise, you gotta think about it. Some of these players, yeah, this is their craft, this is their talent. But at the end of the day, they're like, yo, like he already got these Nike endorsements and deals. You don't think he's just gonna
Movies, all this other
movies,
stuff,
all this
cereal
stuff.
boxes.
So you got to think about it. I see him playing for
Kyrie
another
loves
probably three
basketball.
years, three, 4 years.
That's what I'm saying. It's not even about the money with him. It's just the passion and love for it. Like
Yeah,
after a
he
while, he
loves
just gets
basketball.
checked
You can
out.
tell the way he plays.
Yeah.
Like the moves he does, only someone that loves basketball will do those moves. Like I see Kyrie's face, I'm like he's going so hard, like crossover, poop poop poop. It's like he loves basketball. He's not doing it just for the money. Like he
I hear
even
you.
said it. He just wants to play basketball.
So I think give me top five players that's gonna be like a force in the league coming years.
Luca,
You said top five players in the league?
Last playing right now in the future, they're gonna be the dominant players in the league.
Mm,
Just
I
Luca.
don't know,
Luca,
man.
I mean, Luca's
I
gonna be
think
like the
it's
next LeBron. They're saying.
Luca, Donovan Mitchell,
Uh huh.
Tatum, of course.
real quick
Jason Tatum.
about Luca. Like I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I'm watching the game and I'm watching Luca shit, and I'm just like, damn, this white boy is good, and it hurts a little bit because it's like this white boy is good. Like you know what I'm saying? Like usually it's like I'm so used to like just black people just dominating. You know what I'm saying? The best player always being black, right? And when I see Luca, I'm just like, motherfucker might actually, you know what I'm saying? The NBA might actually have like the face of the NBA might be white. Like,
I
you
mean, he
know what I'm
was
saying? I
always
don't
white
know.
in the beginning. You gotta think about Larry. You gotta think about all the white players that was before him. Like,
It was only Larry. There was really nobody else.
Yeah, and
It was only Larry.
and when we came, what I mean by that is like we dominated. Like we've dominated forever. Once we got in, it was over.
yeah,
Even when Larry was dominating, like you still had Magic and you still had all these other great players. You know what I'm saying? It's not like
Doctor.
Larry
Yeah.
Bird was like he was. It's not like Larry Bird was MJ. You know what I'm saying? Like
I mean,
MJ
but
was,
in his era, yeah.
but that's not what I mean is like when MJ played, it was like MJ. It was like you had great players,
I know
right?
what it
And then you
was. It
had
was pretty much
only
like
MJ.
it was like at the time when Magic and Bird was there. Magic drew the black people. Bird drew the white people. Michael Jordan drew everybody.
Everybody.
Any race. He
That's
drew
what
them
I'm
all into
saying.
the NBA.
Yeah. Well, you got to think about Jordan was a whole. MJ was a different monster,
He's
boy.
God.
He was
I'm
a different
saying,
monster. He's a different monster.
even
Jesus Christ in the
even
jersey.
Kobe was a different monster,
Yeah.
and then LeBron came. LeBron was a different. You had D Wade and Carmelo, and then you have LeBron.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you
So
saying
I'm just
who's the
saying,
next?
are we ready for
Who's
Luca
gonna
to
be
be
oh,
the?
we
that?
ready for Luca. That's what he's saying. Like, yeah,
Oh,
I mean, I don't know. He just got to be marketable. Like
he
that's
just
it.
got to be that player, bro. He got to be that player that everyone loves. You got to think about all those players people love.
Kids love him.
Kids love
Trey
him.
Young, they love him. But with Trey Young,
People
he got to
love
win.
Luca, and this is the guy white people have been waiting for.
Oh yeah,
That
This
boy.
is when you remember when Jimmy Fredette came out was coming out. They thought it was Jimmy Fredette. You remember?
yeah.
Yeah.
Then they thought it was gonna be JJ Redick, and
JJ,
then
that
Adam
man.
Morrison, and all these players.
I mean,
But
JJ.
Luca is like,
Darnell and all them people.
It's a big fact. But when you take a stop and look at it, I feel like Luca can bring. He's bringing something different, bro. Like after what he did in the bubble, I'm just like, sheesh,
yeah, that man. I
sheesh.
saw that. I was like, oh man, this man is. I'm telling you, but to be honest, like Europeans that I know, they're not afraid. Like they're
Nah,
not
you see,
afraid.
you know the deal, bro. He been if some of these players played overseas at the age Luca was, it'll be different right now.
Yeah, because
It would.
even over the overseas team, they play at a young age. Like they
Yeah.
play at
And
like
all them fouls out there, bro. They don't
like
care for all these little ticky tack fouls. They really out there like, for you to get a foul, you gotta be bleeding type of shit.
yeah. Like I feel like
It's an old school game over there.
yeah, the old school game overseas. But I feel like when you take a stop and you really look at it, some of those kids will be like 15 on the international team playing ball with grown men. And I feel like up here
Yeah.
we have
Look at
everything.
Lamelo. You see what happened? We watched him while he
Yeah,
was down there.
Lil
I
Melo.
was just thinking about Lamelo.
Same shit. Like he went down there. It's not even about getting your points. It's just about getting the groove of how these like older dudes like, bro, this is their life. Like they're not out here trying to just look pretty for Instagram, bro. This is how
This
they
is
make
real
their
life.
money for their family.
Yeah, this is
So
how they really
they're
Yeah,
out
live.
here
you.
really playing. Like and Melo's over there just like I see how it is. So now let me get back to the States and let me just go shit on everyone and get to the league. And that's what he's doing.
I mean, you see Lil Melo, my man's first round draft pick.
That's yo.
Yeah,
The
of
hate
course.
is real.
Where you think he's
The
going?
the hate is real. Like I'm looking at the what's it called, the mock draft, and it's like, you know some of them have him. They don't even have him in the top five. And for me, it's like Lamelo is clearly the most talented player in that draft. Like there's no one more talented than Lamelo Ball. There's no one that has more stardom than Lamelo Ball. There's no one that has more experience. Like who played with grown men for 2 years? You know what I'm saying? No, none of these college players have more experience than Lamelo Ball for me. And then you talk about his height. It's like
I mean,
he's 6'7", 6'8" point guard
And he's still probably still growing too.
he's still
with
growing, and you
with
gotta think
You see
about.
how
unlimited
Lonzo got
creativity.
bulky after a year or two. Imagine Lamelo.
Yeah, I feel like Lamelo, he's gonna go crazy, bro. Because you gotta think about it. His size alone, he's gonna play the two, but
He's gonna be the one, big one.
he
Nah,
That's
they
it.
need to keep him
He's
at
gonna
the
be the one.
one. No two.
He can't. He's not the shooter, bro.
you don't think he's gonna. You
Look
don't
at
think
him. He's not the shooter, bro. He got to be the one, bro.
so? He's the best. He's the best out of all of the brothers. The youngest brother becomes
I
the.
mean, we all knew that. We knew it was coming. Jello just got the best shot. I mean, he should. He's just too short. That's what I keep saying. He got the build. Like he remind me of the nigga from last night, Dork, that was hitting all them threes.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
remind me of him, but he just shorter, bro. He just short. So
Anthony, hello?
Yeah. We still here. Abdul, go ahead.
Who did you say remind you of Dort?
Lamel. I mean, Leangelo,
Yep.
but not as big.
Not
Yeah,
as
he
big.
just
He
shorter.
got a shot. Stocky. I mean, you got to
You
think.
talking about Anthony Edwards?
Anthony Edwards, he ain't got a shot.
Yeah, he got. Yeah, he don't got a shot.
He remind me like of Donovan
I,
Mitchell in a way.
honestly, like I was watching Anthony Edwards play, and like I don't think it's not that he doesn't have a shot. It's just the type of shots he was taking. Like he was taking NBA shots. Like
Oh yeah, he had the
you know
green
what I'm
light.
saying? It's like
He had the green light.
Yeah, he was taking some crazy. I'm like, this is in college. So he was trying to make a lot of tough shots. So I think that like played a big factor in his like in that low percentage. But I feel like I was just arguing with my boy the other day. I was just like, yo, I think college and high school is harder than the NBA because
That's a
and
fact because
and,
you're
and
going against the number one
yeah
prospect in the league, in the country, in the nation.
No, the defense they pack up the
yeah.
defense. It's harder to do shit what you want
And
to do in
once you get
college.
that spacing in the NBA, like it literally is like I feel like once you get you can you can score one on one. You know what I'm saying? So the NBA is literally one on one because if the help defender tries to help, right? It's
You
like you
got better
got
shooters and
Kyle
better plays
Korver.
around you, unlike the niggas in college. Niggas in college is
Yeah,
like, bro,
That's a
we
fact.
don't care for you little niggas. We only locking down Anthony Edwards. That's it.
That's it. I mean, I just want to see what my man about to do when he goes to the league. First round draft pick. What team? What team got first round pick?
which man, I'm a Knicks fan. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm a Knicks fan by default. So like I felt shitted on. We got the eighth pick. So for me, I was hoping we'd get like third pick,
Yeah,
get
you go quick.
Lamelo or
One.
I was hoping for
RJ
Lamelo
Barrett's
or at
trash.
least James Wiseman.
Ah man. I mean, yeah. Any team he goes to, he's gonna have some work to do. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, if him and his brother play on the same team, like his pops wanted to, I mean that's gonna be a force. What y'all think?
No, it won't be a force. It won't.
It won't. You don't think
Nope.
so?
Nope. This is
They're
grown
not
man
gonna
shit.
try to let.
It won't be a force.
He said this is grown man ish. This is grown man
They'll
So
shit.
have
let's
This is
see
fun
who
in the
has
grown
the
man
number
summer and
one
all
ball.
that
pick.
shit.
This is bully ball. You heard? You know what I'm saying?
Let me see
Strap
what who
up.
has the number one pick.
Cause
Uh,
when you take a
who
step
has
and look at it,
the
huh?
Wolves have the number
Yeah,
one pick?
Timberwolves got number one, and the two is Golden State.
If I was the Timberwolves, I'll take James Wiseman and I'd pair James Wiseman with
Towns.
Cat. That's what I would
Yeah,
do.
Cat can shoot, so I'm not really worried about that.
I would put them two together. Like I'd put Cat at the four, James Wiseman at the center position, and then you already got D'Angelo Russell, and that I think that's solid, right? That's what I think.
That's a solid run
You know,
right there.
yeah, that's what I think. But that's how I am. That's my personality. I think having like length, especially at the four and the five, um, and who and bigs that move fluidly. Like I think that's you need that.
Yeah, because the position, the five position, you have to be a dual center, bro. You have to be a center that's going to pick and roll, move, take threes. Like
You gotta be able to
Think about
switch.
you gonna have to you
that.
have to
Both
be
of them,
good.
James Wiseman and Cat, they both you know what I'm saying? They're centers, but they're not like rocks. They move. They move pretty well. You know what I'm saying? They can guard guards. So you could run a defense where you can switch literally everything. And anytime they get to the paint, it's like block. If Cat don't block it, James is definitely gonna block it.
I mean, it's just the versatile of the team, though. I feel like it'll
Man,
go
like I
far.
tell y'all, the sleeper is Obi Toppin. He's the sleeper. I wish we could put his ass on the Celtics as the five right now.
You saying he's gonna
Obi
ball out? He's gonna
Toppin,
give you
that
what you
nigga
need
is built ready right now.
right now.
Right now.
You'll pick him up. Who would you drop from the Celtics for?
Nigga, to get rid of all the big niggas.
Taco? You'll give up
Give
Taco?
him Taco. We don't give a fuck. He ain't bringing tacos. Give him up.
Taco's just a fan favorite, bro. He's just big and goofy.
Taco will bring out the kids. That's all they do. He bring out the kids to the game. I don't care for Taco. Daniel Tice. If Obi Toppin, bro, I'm taking Obi Toppin, bro.
Obi Toppin.
Yes.
Mmm. It's a good.
You
That's a
said the
good.
Celtics?
He
We're
said.
not. I mean, we're not gonna get him, but I'm just saying in general, Obi Toppin. I think he's just the like. I will pick him if I was the top three. I'm picking Obi Toppin.
Hmm.
So
But the Celtics, I don't
because
know. I just
we
think
need
the
a big.
Celtics should
We
just
definitely
trade.
we need a big
Now
though.
Celtics can't do nothing to get him, bro. Like everybody keeps saying like, yo, you gotta give us Smart, Tatum, or Brown.
Yeah,
Yo,
that's our whole franchise.
you're
Bro.
not
I'm not
like
giving you.
Gordon
I'm not
Hayward.
giving
You
you
could
a whole
probably give up
franchise.
Gordon Hayward, but nobody want that contract.
No one wants Gordon Hayward because he's injury prone.
So you think when I think about the Celtics, I think they need to just like stop drafting. That's what I think because Like right now, the Celtics are set, and they're so set. They have Romeo Langford in the, you know what I'm saying, like, and Robert Williams, who can't even get time. You know, so for me, it's like, who, when you draft someone, what are they gonna do? They're not. If you draft a wing, they're not gonna start over Jalen Brown and Jason Tatum. You know what I'm saying? And then you got Kemba. Who are they gonna start over?
Yeah,
So for me,
or
it's like,
smart.
and then you got or Smart or Gordon Hayward or all these other players. So for me, it's, and you also have those players that they drafted already. That's been Romeo Langford should be getting burned somewhere. If he was on a different team that wasn't the Celtics, he would be getting burned. He's a 6'6", strong as hell, super athletic guard, two guard that could shoot. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think the Lakers could have used him.
The Lakers
Robert
already. So
Williams.
we're not even gonna talk about the Lakers. The Lakers already have
Robert
a team,
Williams.
bro. The
Yeah,
Lakers
nah.
already stacked.
Robert Williams, he need to keep shooting. I think that's just what it really is.
He needs to have a consistent shot, bro.
That's what I'm
He
saying.
doesn't have a
Nowadays, if you're a
consistent
big
shot.
man, it just never makes sense. What the fuck did you do your whole life playing ball? Did you not never shoot? I never understand how people just can't shoot, no matter how tall you are, bro. Like, what are you doing in the gym? Just spinning, turning around, just dunking?
Yes, that's what he
Like,
did. That's what they go to. That's what got them where they was at.
I
You
never
know what I'm saying?
understand that,
Catch,
bro.
dunk.
That's
You
what I'm
know what
like.
I'm
If
saying?
Robert Williams had a shot, I think we'll be good with him as our five.
Yeah, but I mean,
That's terrible
He
coaching.
jumps at everything. And he gets fouls and trouble all the time.
what you think
Jumps
about
at everything.
about the Rockets? They run small. So, I mean, if you think,
It's one of those like yeah, the defense is gonna be kind of harder, but yeah, they can switch really quick on you.
so do you think the Celtics can do that? Because I remember the Celtics when we lost Kyrie, we was running college ball. To be honest with you, we was running them old dudes off the court.
I mean, like I said, when the shots are going in, everything's good. When you're not making shots,
So you live by this
shit's
shot,
looking
you die
different.
by this shot.
You seen how the Celtics look when they're not making shit? It's just look like every other team that's not making shit.
Yeah.
Same thing with the Lakers like the other week ago. They just wasn't making shit. It's just what it is. That's all it is with ball, bro. You gotta be making your shit for your team to look good. It don't matter small ball, big ball. As long as that ball's going in, everything's good. Once that ball stops, yeah, nothing. Nobody's getting nothing. It's just like, yeah, like this ain't working.
I mean, said it is what it is. So let's go into this semifinals bracket for
So,
the
all
NBA.
right. So let's set up Miami and the Bucks first. Let's do that. What you think about that, Abdul?
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear us?
I got you. You gotta say that again.
The Bucks and the Heat.
Doing semifinals right now.
Who you got?
Man, the Heat are going, man. I don't know what there's. It's not. There's no question about it. If and a but. The like I'm tired of like people talking about the Bucks like there's some kind of dynasty, but they're not dogs. You know what I'm saying? Like
They're a
in
great
in
regular
the
season
playoffs,
team.
you see
Playoff is
who's the
different
dog.
ball.
The Heat. They're the fucking dog.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. The Heat, as I said this in the beginning of the season, the Heat are the underdog team in the East.
No, I'm saying they're dogs. Like they'll take your heart. Like
I
they're
understand what you're
they're
saying.
bullies.
I understand what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. But before this all started, I was just like, yo, Miami Heat, they're underrated. Like a lot of people, like in the season they were doing good, but a lot of people they didn't really have that much faith in Miami. But look at them, like they're shutting down Giannis.
That's true.
Like
That's true.
this man don't know what he's doing. He's turning left, trying to go right. Like what is it? Like what are you trying to do?
Nah, that's just why I hate when they do the awards before the playoffs and shit. It's like, now you want to go back and switch your vote. Like, bro, looking at Giannis now, I would not give him that MVP. I just would not. Back-to-back MVP. This is about to be your back-to-back MVP that's about to get kicked out the second round.
And you didn't get a ring.
I don't.
Hold on.
That MVP. I don't know. That MVP. It was weird for me. Like I honestly think MVP should be like. I don't know, but that's why they have two MVPs. But I really think like what you do in the playoffs should go towards MVP voting. So I think they should wait until the end of the playoffs. That's what I think. And you know,
We don't disagree with you, but we're saying like
huh?
I said we don't disagree with you, We agree
So
with that.
for me, it's like I really don't think Giannis should have got. Well, they say he's going to get MVP, but in my book, I don't think he's MVP. I still think LeBron James is MVP.
LeBron's MVP every fucking year. Besides last
Every
year,
year, LeBron should have 10 MVPs.
he should have the most MVP right now. It's just like they just let's give it to somebody else to make more money in that market. Okay, we got Milwaukee MVP now. They're looking good. Now they're making more money. Help
People
out the
love
small
to hate
market
LeBron.
teams.
I mean, you got to think about it. LeBron's a great player. I give it to him. You gotta respect that. You know what I'm saying? When people be like, I'm not a Lakers fan at all, at all.
I'm not a Lakers fan either. I'm
but
just a LeBron fan.
but I'll give it to LeBron. Like LeBron got that. Like it. Oh, LeBron is the best player in the NBA, hands down.
Year 17.
Yeah. That
Year
ma-
17. He's still out here doing better than a lot of niggas,
a
man.
lot of that he started off with. You know what I'm saying?
They're not here, bro. They probably just
They retired. Only person that's still here when he was here,
Kyle Korver.
and who else?
I don't know.
And Melo. Him and Melo came in the league at the same time.
Melo's not the same.
I know Melo. Melo, he has his. I mean, he did good in the playoffs. I could say that.
Like I said, Giannis is like this is bad. This is bad for the league, bro. This is bad.
I mean, you got to think about it. Giannis. When you think about Giannis, I feel like what he got exposed. Miami exposed him. Am I lying, Abdul?
Nah,
Miami really exposed him. What do you got him in a
They're up
What you
2-0.
got?
What do you
2-0.
think
Do you
the
think they're
series?
gonna get sweep, or you think they're gonna at least get one out of it?
they didn't get one.
Do you think they're gonna get sweep, or you think that it's gonna be Milwaukee's just gonna get one, and then
No,
they're just
he
gonna
just
close
said
that
it.
up?
He said they're gonna get one.
This one. What do you think?
Um, like I
It's
said,
like
Huh?
talent. What they have to win at least one game.
Shit, I got Miami sweeping Milwaukee. I got Miami sweeping Milwaukee. That's just me.
I say 4-2.
Yeah,
I think 4-2 Miami.
4-2 Miami.
4-2.
Yeah.
I
Mm.
I I got I
I
got.
say 4-1.
Why you say 4-2?
I feel like they gotta at least win one. And like it's just the NBA. I'm not thinking about all
You
this
think
shit.
about business. You think
Yeah,
about business.
I'm like I just like it don't make sense if all the niggas just like 4-1 like 4-0 4-1, bro. That would be bad because then he's gonna want to leave Milwaukee. It's gonna fuck up everything. He's gonna pull a KD, go join the Golden State, and he better not join the Heat. And then you're looking like KD. So you can't really go nowhere. Where's he going?
I don't
Where's
know.
he going?
I don't even care where
That's
he
why I'm
goes,
like
to be honest.
he got
with
to
you.
he got to at least lose.
I
If you're gonna
don't
lose,
even care.
lose in 6 or 7. And I'm fine. Stay there again.
You said I thought you said lose.
Yo,
I
listen.
thought you said you saying he should come to Boston.
No, hell no. I don't want that
No.
nigga.
We don't want him here. We don't
Okay,
want him. We
okay.
don't want Giannis here.
Yeah, Giannis, you can play in the regular season playoffs. You can just might just stay home with your baby. We good. We
So
don't need you.
y'all don't think that would be a dope team? Jalen,
Nah,
Tatum,
No,
that's not even.
I
put
rather
that
and
in
lose
the
to
and
all
house.
and the
guys we
Greek
got
Freak.
now. I don't want Greek Freak. He's fine.
Nah, listen,
Don't want him.
we're not even gonna put that in the
Don't want
atmosphere.
him. I
We
don't
don't. We
want
don't
him.
even need him. We don't need him. We don't want him. We alright. We're doing
We
good.
don't-
We're doing good without a big man. I mean, he don't even play. He don't even play the 5. He's not a dual. So at the end of the day, he can, but he's not gonna do that. I mean, he's gonna want to do what he wants to do. So at the end of the day, we don't need him.
Let's go to the next series.
Next-
Right now, what you are watching is Boston, Toronto.
Boston, Toronto. What
This
you
is,
got?
I mean, from the jump, like I said, everybody in the moment thought this was going to Game 7.
Mm-hmm.
But now looking at it, it's just like, bro, if the Celtics, oh my God, Marcus Smart, if they win this game, it's like Siakam, you got all that money for what?
I mean, getting paid. At the end of the day, he did what he had to do to get his money for
Yeah,
last year.
playing Robin. He was Robin, he's not Batman, bro. Just like
He's
what they
not
said
Batman
on TNT.
at all. He wasn't Batman. That man.
Freddie's about to be gone, bro. Freddie's gonna leave.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna leave.
Freddie's gonna leave. He's gonna definitely get that back somewhere else.
I mean, I got the Celtics 4-1. I got Celtics in Game 5, taking it. I feel like Toronto at least got to win one. So I got him in Game 5.
What you gotta do?
No, I think the same thing. They got it. Toronto might win one or two, just cause like they got that championship pedigree.
It'd be some shit if they get sweep.
It'd be some shit. The Toronto come right back and make it game 6 and 7. I'm telling you, because it's just one of those. It's hard to you really want to say yeah, this is over, but we seen a lot of niggas come back from these little shit like this.
Yeah, you right.
Look at Freddie out here just popping threes, like
You right. You right. You right. You
I'm
right.
like this. This is how I feel. If if a team wins like 3 games in a row, I just want them to kill them, like, and finish it off. I don't want to watch extra games. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to watch 4 or 5 extra games for the other team. No, if one team already has 3 wins, I prefer that team win the next game.
Okay, makes sense. Makes sense. Makes sense. Makes sense. But as I
Cause
said, I got Boston in Game 5, beating Toronto, sending them back to Canada. Canada. I'm saying
all right. So far that's Miami and Boston. Well,
Miami and Boston. That series gonna be crazy.
that would
yeah,
be a great game.
Miami
That
and
would be a
Boston.
great series.
That's gonna be. It's gonna be that's numbers.
Bam's gonna shoot the fuck out of Daniel Tice. Oh my god,
That
it's
is,
gonna be bad for that kid.
Man, it's gonna
if you
be.
think about it, that's the best matchup
It is.
everywhere. It's like they're both gritty, both play defense, both young. Like,
Yeah.
I don't even know what to
Marcus
say.
Smart versus Jimmy Butler. Ooh,
Ooh.
nobody's scoring on each other.
Ooh, I want to see
Man.
Jimmy Butler. I need to see that. I need to see that. All right, let's go to the West with it. Let's go to the West with it.
Denver Clippers.
Denver Clippers. I got
Of
Clippers.
course, everybody's gonna say Clippers. I don't even know why we talking about it.
I got I got Clippers sweeping them out of here. Get them, send them home. The
Now you got
Nuggets.
Doodoo. You got Doodoo Paul George.
So I'm saying, what do you got, Abdul?
Between the Clippers and Denver.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. I'm thinking like
He
this
don't
is
know.
tough.
Nah, he don't know.
This is tough. I
He
think
knows
it
the
could come
answer.
down to a game 7. That's what I think.
He knows
A
it.
I
game
mean,
7, really?
look at what they just they almost lost to the Mavericks. If Porzingis was not hurt, the Mavericks would have won. I have no doubt.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So you take Denver. Yo, it's like waves. You got Jokic down low, and then you got Murray up top, and then they didn't even get Gary Harris and Will Barton back yet. So for me, it's like if y'all couldn't stop one man,
Nah, Gary Harris is out there. He's out there.
He's out.
he's out there.
Yeah, he's
Okay,
coming.
so
Will
if you couldn't
Barton is the
even
one they
stop
need.
one man and Luka, it's like how you gonna stop that? Who's gonna stop Jokic?
Who's stopping Kawhi?
All right. Who's stopping Kawhi? Hold on. Who's
It
stopping
don't
Kawhi?
matter if who stop. If Kawhi be stopping himself sometimes.
Nah.
I don't think. I don't.
You don't.
I mean, look, I just don't see. Does this sound right? The Lakers versus Denver Nuggets in the Western Conference Final. That don't even sound
don't
right.
It might not sound
It just
right,
don't
but I'm just
sound
telling
right.
you, the Clippers gotta beat Denver, and I don't think it's gonna be an easy series.
I feel like it's gonna be a sweep. I mean, I get.
You
what
think
you're
it's gonna
saying.
be a sweep?
I think the Clippers gonna get them out of here.
In a sweep,
The sweep.
that's unreal.
I mean, we'll
And
see from the
Denver
first
got
game.
all the juice.
We'll-
Denver got all the juice. They just came back from what 3-1 or something,
but
2-1, 3-1.
I get what you're saying. We're talking about experience. When's the last time they've been to the playoffs?
Last year they lost to CJ.
But like,
I mean, when's the last time the Clippers as a whole team been together in the playoffs? Like a whole team.
It don't matter. They got that one guy.
they got that one guy.
It don't matter. You
That
see
man went to
guy,
Toronto.
You see how Toronto was before him. He got there. They looking fine.
Do you know that made his resume like OD crazy?
Y'all are forcing it with the Toronto. Y'all act like Toronto was chipped.
I mean,
come on.
They was not chipped. They were not chipped. Toronto was not a bad
But
team.
no one was looking for them though.
all right. So if you need a bucket right now in Toronto, who you giving the ball to?
If you need a bucket,
Right now, in the last 2 minutes of the game, go give me a fucking bucket. Who's that guy?
honestly, for me, I think if he realized it, it should be Pascal. Like he has sometimes he just does things like he. I feel like Pascal has confidence, but he doesn't really know like he's that guy. If that makes sense, you know what I'm saying? Like he knows he is, but he doesn't really know. Like it's not like
Come
in
on,
him.
you gotta think about it. Kawhi took over, bro. Like he was like he was. All right, better yet, question: if Kawhi was on Toronto right now, do you feel like the series with Boston will be going the way it is?
It'd be different.
Yeah, it would be obviously.
Okay, so my
It's a
question
whole.
is, so we're talking about the Nuggets, right?
Yeah,
We're
they don't
talking.
suck.
I'm never saying they suck, bro. A team don't gotta be sucked for them to get sweet.
You really think the Nuggets are gonna get? They just beat. They just came down from 3-1 and beat Utah.
Utah, who they only
Like
had Donovan Mitchell.
Come on,
Donovan Mitchell was
you
the
said,
only
who?
guy doing something on that team.
exactly.
Utah doesn't suck.
Yeah,
Utah has Rudy.
Donovan Mitchell's
They don't
good. The rest
suck.
of them suck.
Donovan Mitchell is that guy. Come on,
What?
he
The
was.
rest of the team sucks.
You said Rudy Gobert sucks?
Yes, look at him out there. What the fuck was he doing? He can't. Defensive player of the
Yeah,
year.
he can't. He can't. That's what I'm. I don't think you're discrediting Denver. Like Denver's a good team.
Oh, that's
Jokic
what I'm
is
saying.
good.
That's what I'm saying. Against Utah, yeah,
Yeah.
they're a great
But
team.
we're
So
not
what
saying
I'm
they
saying is,
suck. We ain't saying
who
they
who on who on the
basura.
Clippers is holding Jokic gym bag?
They got Zubac, which he's gonna give it
No
a try.
one.
Montrezl Harrell, he's gonna do,
No
a
one. He
little
looked
bit,
like
a
shit.
little
He's
bit.
doo doo.
They got Pat Beverly. That's all that matters. He'll lock the whole
Pat,
team up.
Pat Beverly, I don't even know what he's doing. He's I don't know. He look like he's homeless right now. I don't know what Pat Beverly's doing.
He's a
He's
cheerleader right now. He's cheerleading.
he's a cheerleader. He's a super cheerleader.
Man, they need his ass out there. Trust me, they need his ass.
They need him to run. All right, so and then this game right now. What y'all got for the Lakers versus the Rockets?
Like I said, man, you live by the three, you die by the three. The Rockets hitting them three. They're gonna be doing good in the first few games, but if it gets down to like 6 and 7, we seen how they are. We already know how the Rockets are towards the end of the series. They just kind of like freeze up all the time, every time.
I got Lakers
Yeah,
in
the
game
Rock
6.
game 6.
It's good for the money advertisement.
Yeah, I don't believe in that kind of thing. Like I really, I know people have their concerns about that, but for me, it's like these I don't believe in it. They're ballers, like you know what I'm saying. Like they're trying to win. LeBron's not playing around with no. Why would he? He has money. Like you know what I'm saying. They have money,
I
so
mean,
for
they
them,
have
it's
money,
like
but the league needs to get paid too, so they get paid off of
so they.
games. That's why I said,
But what do you think they're saying? Hey, LeBron, we need you to take this game off because we need money. It's
No,
like no,
they
like
won't tell LeBron. They got the referees for that.
yeah, they got the
the
refs.
refs don't change the game that much, man.
Hey, man.
The refs don't change the game
You
that much.
see
A
what happened
blowout is a
last night with
blowout.
Milwaukee and the Heat.
The
Yep,
Milwaukee and the
They could
Heat.
have left that call alone and went overtime. It would have been a different story.
would have been a different
No,
game.
no, no. They should have called that call. That was a perfect call for me. I was like, he touched him. And if he didn't touch him, he would have fell on him.
You gotta remember that's your superstar. That's the MVP of the league, and you called the foul on your MVP at the last second of the game.
Yeah, that means you don't give a
Cause
dime.
he fouled him.
They didn't give a damn. They should have let that shit go.
They should have.
Nah, man. I'm happy. I hate when refs. Refs told me the same thing. Like they don't like to end the game on free throws or leave it to free throws. I'm like, it's a foul's a foul, man. Like if someone fouls me, I don't care if it's the beginning. I don't care if it's Jesus. Like that's a foul.
So what? So what do you? So what do you got? So who do you have? Like, what do you see? The Lakers are sweeping. Like
The Lakers are winning. The Lakers are winning, man. It's just too much for whatever their name is, the Rockets.
so
And you got Russell Westbrook doing dumb shit. So
you said Russell Westbrook. I mean, Russell Westbrook. I mean, he's gonna be back. I feel like he's gonna get his. Harden's definitely gonna. You live by the three, you die by the three. They're gonna run ball, but I get what you're saying. All right, let me
I guess
change.
they're gonna be doing a lot of dying.
Let me change that. I got the Lakers in Game 5. I feel like the Rockets at least gonna get one win.
Yes,
One win.
game five. I can take. I could concur. I agree with that. Game five.
So game five, I got LA dominating the Rockets and just sending them home packing. So who you got in the finals?
Like West versus East.
West versus East. Yep.
Man, I think it would be good. I don't know, man.
I,
Celtics, Celtics.
the Lakers.
Nah, I really think it might be the Heat. I just think they have momentum. I don't know. This is tough.
All right, finals for me. I got an old school classic: Lakers versus the Celtics, and Lakers taking it because Brown is the. I have an old school classic. That's what my opinion is. I got the Celtics going against the Lakers. Old school rivalry. Let's get it.
I would
Hmm.
say it's so hard. I can't see the Celtics in the finals, and it's hard to see Miami in the finals.
Yeah,
It's
that's what
I
I'm trying
can't. I'm thinking Milwaukee in my head, like, yo, Milwaukee should be in the finals if any team or Toronto. But it's like, do I really see the Celtics going to the final? No. It's already you already know it's gonna be Clippers or Lakers. It's just how it's
So
gonna
my
go.
thing is, you guys are forgetting. It's a pandemic. This is not a regular basketball season. Anything's up in the air. Anything's up for a go. It doesn't matter. You gotta think about
Yeah,
it.
if Celtics would have played these two first games at Toronto, it would have been different.
It would have been way different. So let's keep that in consideration. That this is not a normal playoff
All right,
season.
so Denver versus the Bucks in the finals.
Yeah, so don't say Denver won't beat the Clippers. If you're gonna say that,
Nigga, ain't nobody watching that
like,
finals. They be
what
like,
you mean?
nigga, I ain't watching this shit.
Only people in that state is watching that. I'm saying, what are you talking about?
Denver's about to make so much money.
Yeah, definitely. All right, what I'm saying, I got an old school classical, Lakers versus the Celtics. Lakers taking it. What are y'all projections? I mean,
I
we
might go. I might just go with the Heat, man. I just think they got too much like
potential.
momentum and yeah, and just like Celtics. Like I think Marcus Smart is a dog for sure, right? But the
Definitely.
whole Miami Heat is the Miami Heat is a team full of dogs. Even to Dragic, he's a dog. Everybody on that team is a dog.
Yeah, it's a young team and they're going for it. I mean, Miami. I'm not disagreeing with you, but I'm saying I'm a home guy, and I'm going with the C's. But if you got Miami going against the Lakers, then that's what it is.
Yeah, I
Kareem.
got Miami versus Lakers, and Lakers might lose that.
Go ahead, Kareem. What you say?
If anything, I'll say Clippers and I'm going by these series. It's so hard. Why are we going to the finals? Why we can't just do these semi-finals? I can't do the finals unless I know who's in the East in the Eastern Conference Final and the Western Conference Final. It's hard to pick. I really can't. I just don't see. I don't know. It's just hard to really say. Yeah, Miami and Celtics.
It's all right. Let me pick for you. Let me pick for you. Miami and the Lakers.
Uh, Miami Lakers. Uh,
Man, all right. So we going to
AD's gonna have to go for like being in 35 a game.
AD.
Yeah, if
AD
that.
AD is really he's baby powder soft, baby poop soft.
No, he been going.
I'm
He been.
starting to realize.
I mean, he played
Bam's
okay.
gonna lock his ass up.
You said
Bam's gonna lock him up, but then again, Bam got to score.
Yeah, he got to score too. So you got to think about it on both ends of the floor.
Bam can score.
Hmm?
Yeah,
Bam can score.
Bam don't. He don't
I
suck.
mean, I'm not saying he sucked, but I'm saying against AD.
But in 7 games, I don't see
Yeah, what
Bam
you mean
scoring
against
like too
AD?
much.
He played against AD this season. Bam is like, and that's why I keep saying like I really believe in the Heat because if you look across their like roster, there's like 6 people that average double double.
They
I
got
mean,
the
that's a double
LeBron
double
stopper
double
on that
digits.
team. We're forgetting that.
They do,
They do.
Mr.
and
Iguodala.
Bam is too physical for AD.
Mm-hmm.
And
All
then
right.
they got Jim. So damn, I feel bad for LeBron. He's gonna have to go against all the niggas.
All of them.
You got
Yeah.
Jay Crowder, Jamie Butler, Andre Iguodala.
Andre Iguodala, like just waiting.
You got some young ballers. Yeah, I see where
He's
y'all
gonna
coming
run
from
through
with it.
Tyler Hero, Duncan Robinson, Kendrick Nunn. He's gonna run through all those
Dragic,
guys.
don't sleep on Dragic.
And Georgia, he don't care. He said, "Yeah, go ahead and hit me in the face. I don't give a fuck. Get
Yeah.
back up and
And he
shoot."
might fight you.
Yeah.
You
I've
see?
seen him try to fight people.
Don't forget Eric Spoelstra. He knows LeBron very too well.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. Yo, but Abdul, we appreciate you calling in, my brother. You want,
Nah, thank you for having me. Peace, man.
you know what I'm saying? You want to shout out your IG because we about to get off this right now.
You said I should shout out my IG.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
My IG is abdulnasir.mika, ABDOULNASSER, and Mika, MIKA.
All right, my brother, we appreciate you coming on, my brother. Have a good one.
I appreciate you, Shaquem. Peace, DJ Gertie.
All right.
Gertie, you know what I'm saying? We out. This is your boy Keen and we getting off. You know what I'm saying? You can follow me at Keen underscore N. And, you know, you can follow him at DJ Gertie 27. We out.